The fire way in your show me, you're a soldier in your army. You're smoother than the cream when me pour it on my coffee. Anything you need me now.
Doing all type of stuff that I don't want to do because I'm a woman and I shouldn't have to sleep with weapons or have somebody that I'm close to. You say you my boyfriend, but you rather for me, you feed me to the wolves because I don't want to do what you want me to do. That's what they've been doing to their girlfriends down here. When the girlfriends don't want to do what they want to do, they feed them to the wolves and have them get raped and steal their money or their drugs, and then you think that your man didn't do that, but he the one set it up. Now you got to run back to him thinking that he didn't do it, and he gonna keep on repeating it and repeating the same thing because you don't know it's him. I don't want to, I'm not. That's from Minnesota.
Minnesota. Is that like Midwest type of thing?
Yeah, but under Canada.
Oh, so more north.
Yeah, like Midwest, above Wisconsin, on the side of Chicago, Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Touching Canada.
It's get cold out there, right?
A lot.
What's the coldest temperature you ever experienced?
Negative. Like real negative.
Negative 21, 25?
At the most, probably like a negative 8.
8? Okay. So not so...
But I never paid attention, so I don't know.
It's bad, but not so bad.
I always had a car from Minnesota, so...
Yeah. How long you been in Vegas?
For 2 years.
And what brings you out here?
I came out here...
Come over here, Tiff. Come right over here. There's too much noise in the background, man. I'm trying to hear your story for real.
I came out here to really just have fun with my kids and just be by ourselves and, you know, heal and have fun and don't have to go on vacation.
Okay.
Because everything comes here. So I came here with my kids thinking that I'm going to start, you know, a new life over, and it didn't go like that.
And what derailed the operation, the train? What caused you? Are you homeless?
Yes, I'm homeless. People.
What's the reason for your homelessness?
People.
How so?
Because here they were like, it's like a system to keep people down here. And it's like, I'm one of the people that came here and I'm very successful. And it's just like, they see me as a single parent with 4 kids, and it's like, that's not what they're looking for. So they would rather have like 2 people, like 2-parent household with dirty kids instead of a 1-parent household with clean kids but nothing wrong with them. And Vegas has a lot of that. So I was the one person, you know, with the 1-parent household with clean kids, and they thought that was not okay for me. And ever since then, I just had a problem here because they can't tell me why my kids is gone, why they have my kids. And then they get you down here and put you in the system to the point where they don't have no programs to help you with your kids, to get them back, to build you up, to build housing. You already have to have your kids, and it's like, how do we get our kids back if y'all not even helping us get our kids back or do anything for us to be out here? And it's most of these people that's out here, they lost their kids. So that's like a real big issue in Vegas, that they don't pay, they don't care. As long as they get the kids and put them in the system, that's it. It's just all about money. They don't care if you're a good parent. They don't care if you have a job.
All of that shit out the door.
All that don't matter. Once they got your kids, they got them and they're not giving them back.
It's like an agenda.
It's like an agenda. And then they will have you in this loop thinking that you're this type of person, and you're not this type of person. They like you know, you got to turn in like your pay stubs to your counselors and shit. And I'm sorry for the cussing. It's like they will have you turn in your pay stubs to your counselors, and then your counselors will tell them what job you have, and then the next thing you know, you're fired for no reason. And it's like, it's a system to keep you homeless, to not get your kids back.
So I know you say you got 4 kids. Tell me about your childhood, growing up in Minnesota, coming up. What was the happiest moment? Happiest memory?
My happiest memories?
Well, it's more than one. Memories. Okay, but go ahead.
I got a lot of memories.
Let me know about it.
Before everything went south, I had a great mom. She's always was behind me, even though she couldn't. You know how people got these moms that they don't know how to show love and stuff, but she was always there for me, you know, helping me with my kids. Even though she didn't know how to show it or tell me.
Unspoken love.
Yes, but she was always, she didn't show it to me, but she tried to show it through my kids, like, I'm trying to help you. And it's just like,
What?
I had a big, how you say, village. And I had one person come and tear it down. Other than that, my life has been happy. Other than that one person that came and tore it down, or I would still be there.
I haven't heard you make mention of your father. You had a father figure growing up?
I had a father figure. He died exactly when I turned 18. So he waited for me to have, like, he was already sick for a long time, but he let go when I had my first baby. I was 18 with my baby. And when I had her in January, he died like in March or April. But that was like my best. It affected me a lot because after that, it's like I ain't had nobody to talk to. And it's like I confide in my dad a lot other than my mom. Even though she was there, I confided in my dad a lot.
So this daddy figure that we're talking about, is he your biological father?
No, my biological father that passed, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good that you have a stable household with a mother and a father.
I did.
You know, you get to, I guess, get to see him live. Once you got to 18 years of your life, you know this man for.
Well,
so you know
I would say he wasn't in the household with us, but it's always he was back and forth.
Back and forth.
So my mom was married to him, but after a while he just went somewhere else. But he still made it his business to be in my life.
And I could respect. I could respect that. You know, that's even though you're not in the household as an everyday thing, which is ideal, the most idealist thing. You know what I mean? You still show interest. You still be a part of your kid's life and stuff like that. Are your current baby fathers in your kids' life? I know you say they're in the system, but
one of my 10-year-old, I think she's with her dad, but it's like CPS don't tell you anything.
Do you have contact with them? When was the last you spoke to your daughter?
They took my daughter October 17th of 2023.
And that was the
and
last...
I haven't spoke to her since February 12th of 2024. I don't know where she's at. They said she's in foster care, and I still don't. They never confirmed with me that she was there. They never confirmed with me that any of my kids was there but my son. And then they took my 19-year-old there too, and like she's a good kid, so she just sat down and ate. And so they realized how old she was, and then they released her. Now I don't know where she's at. So I came here with kids, and I don't know where nobody's at. So yeah, that's a story for you.
Yeah, and I appreciate you being this open, you know.
At first I wasn't.
Yeah, I understand. I would feel a bit, you know, violated, or if someone's trying to violate my privacy or intrude on my privacy.
And
but I commend you, man.
How you say, and when you make boundaries, people overstep their boundaries knowing that they don't broke so many laws and rules just to cover up one thing. And that's a big problem here too.
So let me ask you, is drug a part of your life?
Drugs?
Yeah.
I smoke weed and cigarettes, but not no other stuff.
No hard shit?
No. And that's the problem. Everybody get out here and they turn them on to meth, and I'm the only person that they haven't turned yet. So it became a big problem for me too. Like, try to make her look dirty, try to make her look like a meth head. Like, I just have to scrape up to even give me some weave to even put in my head so I don't look out, I don't have to come out here and look like them.
I noticed that you coming from the hair store right down there. Yeah, you got some weave, so you just trying to
so I don't.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't look.
You stand out.
So I don't look like what I've been
through. Everybody is, yeah. So what is it? How is it being homeless for you as a female? Do you get some kind of support from the county, the local municipal? Who's out here helping you?
Nobody's helping nobody. That's why we out here all homeless.
What do you do for yourself? What do you do for money? Like work, odd jobs or stuff like that?
No, like sometimes, like, I used to have a lot of clothes and stuff. They stole all that, but like braid hair,
so you hustle.
braid hair, watch somebody's belongings for $3.
Adds up.
Get like something that's real good, like some shoes or clothes and try to trade it for what you need out here.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes somebody will like you and give you $5 for the day. But I don't like doing stuff like that, because then that person follows you around and they want you to think that's your girlfriend. And it's like, you have so many out here that's being forced into a relationship because of how Las Vegas is. And if you got like CPS cases and stuff, they make you sit out here. They don't want you to have no job so they can keep their kids in the system. And a lot of these men know that. So they try to take that and take advantage of females and force them into relationships, because they know that the city ain't gonna let them keep a job because their kids in the system. Like, they already been blackballed. It's like they give them people and they blackball them down here, and then these men come up here and thinking that they can force themselves into a relationship with these women, and all they giving them is a cigarette, $1 or $3, when we can go to work for that. So y'all tearing people's lives down basically to come down here and bait and be homeless with men that don't want to do nothing and stay here with them. I don't want to do nothing like that. That has never been my life, and I don't want to continue to be like that. And I'm not going to be forced into no relationship because I can't find no job. So I just sit there and people just hand me stuff because they see that I'm making a change by doing that too. Because a lot of people, they're getting, they're being forced to have sex and do this for $10, and me, I'm not doing none of that. So
There's a lot of diseases out here, man.
It's a big syphilis outbreak down here, and you won't get me in a trichomonas and stuff. And a lot of people down here, they do not go to the doctor. They sell, like, say somebody get bit by a spider. They sell their spider medicine for trichomonas. That don't cure the same thing, and then you go sleep with somebody else, and then it turns into something else and something else and something else, and then ain't none of y'all went to the doctor. So it's like, it's a big, it's a lot down here.
Sounds like an epidemic.
It's an epidemic down here of homelessness. People that, they see a person like me, the first thing they want to do is put them on meth. See, I'm so strong. I've been out here since July of last year, and they're getting madder and madder and madder that they can't turn me. So it's like right now I've been fighting to stay up, arguing with every man and doing all type of stuff that I don't want to do because I'm a woman, and I shouldn't have to sleep with weapons or have somebody that I'm close to. You say you my boyfriend, but you rather for me, you feed me to the wolves because I don't want to do what you want me to do. That's what they've been doing to their girlfriends down here. When the girlfriends don't want to do what they want to do, they feed them to the wolves and have them get raped and steal their money or their drugs, and then you think that your man didn't do that, but he the one set it up. Now you got to run back to him thinking that he didn't do it, and he gonna keep on repeating and then repeating the same thing because you don't know it's him. I don't want to, I'm not. And that's a cycle that they're mad that I keep seeing, and every night, like every 3 or 4 days, it's a plot. And I keep seeing it, and I step away and I step back, and it's just to the point where I've been just screaming my head off because it's like a lot of confusion down here, and nobody's smarter than the 5th grader down here. So it's like at this point, you're arguing with a wall about, why are you by me? I don't want you by me. Okay, I'm sorry. I asked you for a cigarette. You're going to follow me around all day. Like, a lot of the people down here trying to get their life together and trying to get their kids back, not being followed by no man and not being harassed by no police because the man told you that she ran off. And now the police can bring us back because this man is part of their system to keep you here. So that's another big problem, that they can call the police on you because you ran around down here and hid. Now the police got to bring you back. That's another system that they're doing down here. Like, that should not be a system. And that's wrong because they don't did that to me many a times. That's why can't nobody sleep around here no more, because I would go hide under their blankets and then they'll come psych the whole place right here because they don't want me at this right here. They'll bring me right back here to get watched by the cameras from the wellness center in the courtyard.
Have you ever been to jail?
I've been to jail once here, and that was the day that my first kid got taken in October, I think 27th.
What was the reason?
17th.
What was the reason CPS gave for taking the kids?
The reason, they didn't have a reason. My 14-year-old, she got mad and we got into it. And she tried to run away. So I took her clothes off and then she ran out the door anyway. And then when the police got there, she already had her clothes in her hand. They was like, well, we can't do nothing about her because she's old enough to know right from wrong. And then they sent my kid back in the house and they was laying down. And after that, it's just been a big old fiasco. But they don't took my kids one by one, like after that. And they don't have, and they was like, well, we took this one because she was outside for 3 hours. I said, I called you 911 at this time. How was she outside for 15 minutes when y'all pulled up? And she was right here. That's like only like a 13-minute call, and I know 2 hours. I know her being outside for 2 hours. So I'm fighting, that's what I'm fighting, them saying she been outside for 2 and 3 hours when she was only out there for like 13 minutes. And they was like, there's nothing that we can do because she's big enough to know that she should not do nothing like that. And they just took me to jail. They didn't tell me why or nothing. Now I got a charge on my record saying that I gave them weed instead of saying that my daughter was outside naked or something like that. So it's not even a charge for my daughter. It's a charge for my 4-year-old saying that I gave him weed. And I'm like, how would I get my 4-year-old saying he's autistic and he don't touch nothing? So long story short, they took my son and he went into CPS care and noticed that he really didn't touch nothing and he went malnutrition because y'all tried to claim that he touched weed when he don't even touch food. So y'all didn't even know he needs to be hand fed. So that was another thing that y'all said that my son would pick up stuff and eat it when he didn't even pick up his own food in the CPS care. And now he went from being a size 7 to a size 4 when he was a big linebacker, and now he's like malnutrition, like a feed the children. So that was like another thing that was like, y'all just saying stuff to cover up what you did when you could have just gave me my kids back and just let me went along my way instead of just doing all this extra stuff. So
what's the future looking like for you though?
They don't tell me. Like, I go get a job and it's like they don't want me to have a job and it's like they're firing me for no reason. Somebody like one of them will come in my job and tell them, they'll follow me all until I fire her. Why would you come to my job and fire me and I gotta come sit back next to you every day? Now I'm arguing with you on why you got me fired and you don't understand why I don't want you next to me. It's like I'm going through that too. Like, well, I gotta go through so many things about how y'all feel about me. I don't even show y'all how I feel about y'all because I could have blew this place up about why my kids gone because y'all don't understand or told me why they're gone. So it's just like a merry-go-round of lies that you trying to cover up this lie and then it didn't work, so now you covering up that lie and now that didn't work. Now you trying to cover up everything when y'all can just tell the truth that y'all said that I called the police because my kids was outside playing with kids at 12 o'clock at night and that wasn't true. That's why they said that my kids is gone. Because I called the police at 12 o'clock at night and said that my kids was playing outside with kids. That doesn't make sense. When I told the truth that my daughter ran outside naked, why wasn't that in the report? That's nowhere in no report. It's that my kid was outside for 2 hours. I gave my son weed.
Why didn't the judge true up the case? That case should have got dismissed based on what you're telling me.
I haven't talked to nobody.
Did you go to court?
I go to court and it's like they repeat something that I said down there. How do you even know what I said to them down there? And then, you know, when you get loud, they want to push you out the court. So basically, they've been playing off my anger to pass my case through because they know when I say something, they say something that I know that I don't like, I get real loud and want to fight because that's how I feel. Like, I'm supposed to feel this way about my kids because y'all keep railroading me.
No doubt.
And they think that, oh, when I'm angry, that's a sign of mental health. That's not a sign of mental health. That's a sign of how I'm supposed to feel because y'all took my kids. I'm supposed to feel depressed. I'm supposed to feel sad. I'm supposed to be mad. I'm supposed to feel all these emotions because you took my kids. But according to them, I'm not supposed to feel this way. So how I'm feeling right now, that's still, they ain't never seen me cry. That's still a mental illness. So do y'all want me to cry or do y'all not want me to cry?
They're playing mind games on you.
So since I ain't reacted and beat up everybody, that's, oh, now she's something wrong with her because I didn't react the way. You just told me don't react this way. Now, you want me to react this way. You got to pick which one you want me to do. Do y'all want me to be a bad mom or do y'all want me to be a good mom? Do y'all want me to be this nice person or y'all trying to play on my intelligence to make me this person and I'm not? So this is what Vegas has did, like from the Strip all the way here to over on Eastern and Vegas Drive. Like it's like the whole
valley.
The whole valley.
Damn near.
Whole Las Vegas. I can't say Summerlin or Henderson because I haven't been out there. But if you're in the smack of Vegas, it's like the...
Well, I mean, why would Henderson and Summerlin be different?
I don't know what. I wouldn't know that.
Shit.
Because it's still attached to a city where you can just cross over.
I'm saying.
And...
It's just an imaginary line.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, yeah, I don't know what the problem is. I just can't want to come out here and finally heal and be happy with my kids for the first time because of like my kids have lost their dad before I got out here, so that's all I came for. But Vegas, they see, I guess, a pretty face and they want to do all type of stuff that...
Shit, they want to be up in your face all day?
And it went from rich man to poor man.
God damn.
So it went from having all these rich mans in my face because I worked on the Strip.
Oh, what was you doing on the Strip?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh,
and then I came off the Strip and tried to live like on South Valley View.
Right, yeah.
The Mexicans all in my face want to give me. I'm like, I didn't come here to
work the streets.
To work the streets.
Yeah.
I know myself and what I can do. But then when you say that, they force you out here and then they make you want to do it. It's like, you're not gonna still make me do that because I don't got no $0 out here. I would still have $0 and I'm gonna keep $0 if I'm not gonna work for it. So.
But I know where the 304's at though.
They know they know exactly where they at, but they want to take the person like me and make me a challenge and bring me down, and then they mad because they was the challenge and they fucked up now. And it's like, and I'm still sitting here like, yeah, yeah, I ain't on meth, but look, this whole crowd on meth because they thought they were gonna come in with these people. Now everybody in jail and all these, and I'm just sitting here like, yeah. They was like, what we gonna do with her? Nothing. You can't do nothing with me. Shit. I'm too headstrong and they never seen a person like this ever. Right. And it really, 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 really shows.
Well, look, I gotta go get my daughter from the school bus and shit, but
okay.
Tiffany, right?
No, it's Edna. My name is Edna Huff.
Come on, Tiffany.
I didn't because I wasn't gonna have a conversation with you, so I was gonna keep on walking. But you asked because you asked me that I want to talk. You asked me to invite yourself into my space. You just didn't come in my space. You was like, do you want to interview? Can I ask you a couple of questions? You did it without trying to slither under me and. Like I tell people, you can just ask me questions. I'll oblige to it and answer them. But trying to slither under me and
come in you sideways and shit,
or try to come at me sideways or sneak and do it, and then how you say chop and screw it and make it sound like something else. It's a big problem. When I didn't even know that you was recording me or doing something in the first place.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, I got it all documented. It's 23 minutes. I do everything. Edna from Minisota.
Yes.
Shit.
The biggest story you will ever have.
Hey, listen, man. I'll be back.
I am the story.
Hey, look. I usually
say y'all hear that voice on that phone? That's me.
My God. Y'all hear that, folks? Well, look, though, I usually be paid for my interviews and shit.